Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we've finished our first round of the Tournament of Champions and it is time for the second. Now, we were warned about this being a bit of a trap, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. We're not really, well, what was it? I believe it was an agent from House Davian was talking about things. But yeah, basically, we're going to go ahead and we're going to beat him at his own game. I think that's what we're going to go for. So we've got two Irby mechs, nothing too crazy there. We're going to go ahead and I think we're going to bring Headhunter for the early initiative. That's going to be very nice. He's also got that defensiveness, which is quite good. And then I think we're going to take... who's the other one that we take? I'm thinking maybe... Big Man could be an alright shot. Yeah, we've got the breaching shot, so if we're only firing the AC-10, we get to ignore cover and guarded. That could be very, very useful. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we'll take that. So between the initiative and the defense piercing, I think we should be okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dive on in and we'll see what we have to deal with today. Okay, so for today we have to defeat the Professor Horvat and win the Tournament of Champions. Welcome to the final round of my tournament, Commander. Today your two finest pilots will face off against the cream of the Frontier MechWarrior community. This will be a battle like no other, a clash between veritable gods. I wish your fighters luck, Commander, and I promise you they will need it. Horvat's going to stack the odds against us, just like Agent Jones said. If we're going to do this, our MechWarriors have to be ready. Well, ready we are. Initiated. Challengers, you have already proven your might in the arena. Now you will show Professor Horvat your fortitude. Indeed they will, Gigante. Indeed they will. Contestants, I call upon you to destroy your rivals. Smash their battle mechs without hesitation or mercy, for only one of you may be crowned champion. Okay, well, here we go. We're fighting others. Now, this is a little bit unsporting. We have half-conditioned armor. That is bad. So let's see, 75 points of structure. Technically we can tank an AC-10, but not a small laser as well, so we're going to have to be very careful. Yeah, okay, so let's move on up. Let's go as far as we possibly can. We're going to need everything in our favor. Alright, what are we dealing with? We have a 30-ton mech. I'm going to assume that that is, of course, an Irby.
Copy that.
Alright, Sumaya says, we've got an unidentified leopard hanging out in high orbit, Commander. Could be another surprise, like Agent Jones. Alright, could be, but Gigante isn't making any grand announcements this time. That's kind of an alarming change of pace, don't you think? Maybe, who knows. Just keep focused on the fight, Commander. We'll deal with any surprises if and when they appear. Alright. So I'm guessing that's the next round. Let's go ahead and reserve. We'll bring them to us.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Alright, one of them's moving in here. It looks like this is one of those transformers, which might explode. Let's go ahead and see what the other one's going to do. Are they fighting each other or are they shooting at us? Oh, they're shooting at us. Okay, glad we kept that evasion. Okay, so... Bit of a nasty surprise, but it is what it is. Let's see. If we move up, we've got 80% on that. And you know what? We can take precision shots, so I suppose we should. We need every advantage we can muster. So we're going to go ahead and... we're going to take it to 95. We're going to go ahead and core this thing if possible. Yeah, as soon as we can take it down, the better. So center of mass, 82%. Let's roll.
Taking the shot.
Okay, that is not necessarily... Is that a... Where was the hit? Oh, it was indeed a center of mass hit.
Standing by.
Okay, this is fantastic news. I think we follow it up with another 90% shot. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and step out of the way from this guy. just that way they don't have closer range than necessary.
Locked on.
Alright, well there goes his
Solid connection
arm.
on that one.
Unfortunately that AC-10 still exists. Oh, and competitors, you have shown yourselves worthy of the greatest honor this tournament can bestow. The right to face off against the great man himself, Professor Mencius Horvat. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is no joke, Mr. Vatanen. I have taken the field myself to put your warriors to their final test. If they defeat me, the prize purse is yours. Should they fail, I will grant them a most glorious death. On guard, tournament finalists. Your fur-wreathed doom is at hand. Alright, well, this is going to be a bit interesting. He's in a 45-ton mech. This guy's going slower. You know what? Maybe we actually let these guys take a couple of pot shots. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if they fight amongst themselves. Alright, so he's moved up to the transformer. That's really helpful. No, he's not long for this world.
Aye, aye.
But if you can shoot at the other guy who's in a 45-ton mech, mind you, ooh, that could be advantageous to us. Alright, we're going to see what happens here.
For tactical advantage.
Oh, he's taken a shot at Big Man and has missed. Okay, that's going to be his downfall. Let's see, he moves in close. Okay, we're going to have to try and split the difference, I think. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, he's facing us in a blackjack. Okay, so he's got 70 points of structure left and armor in the right torso. That'd take off an AC2 as well. Let's see. If we're doing, what is it, 60 damage with an AC10, I think it's 45 for an AC5, and then... What is it 40 for an AC2? Yeah, they don't... Yeah, the scaling feels a little bit off in this one, but it's all good. We'll move this Irby up nice and close. I think what we'll do is we will aim small laser to this guy, and then maybe we'll send the AC-10 to explode things. Actually, you know what? If that is the case, we still want to maintain maximum distance. Oh wait, we still need that center torso shot. Can we pick up more evasion? Oh, the small laser is out of position. Okay, so I guess this is going to have to be as good as we can get. Let's move up. We'll see if we can split the difference here. So we'll aim at the transformer and blow that up for good damage on everybody. And you, hopefully we hit that center of mass.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Alright, so that looked like a solid amount of damage. Oh, Urban is gone. Okay, well that certainly was the right call. And then this one remains. Okay, so let's see. We've got 2 shots left. His rear armor has been stripped. Noted. He's also got some defense. This Urban we probably want to go ahead and take out. Let's go... You know what? We might actually be able to get enough shots on target on the next round. Yeah, our resolve is pretty good. Let's move on up. We'll go ahead and go for a precision shot. We will target... Oh, we should have got closer with both weapons. 82 is not bad, and it will slow him down if he lives.
Target confirmed.
Alright, but he does not. Fantastic.
Give him everything you've got.
Alright, and now what we need to do is defeat this guy. So,
Ready for orders.
our initiative is better than his. We could line on up and see about taking... What is this? It would take 3 shots if we shoot him in the front. 2 shots if we hit him in the back, but that's not going to happen. Could possibly shred off some of his weaponry. Let's see. If we go here for the left... Oh, sorry, the right torso. That's a medium laser. 2 medium lasers and an AC2 removed. That wouldn't be bad. You know what? Let's just give it a second. Let's reserve. Because this initiative's not going to matter just yet. And then Big Man. Let's see. If we use our jump jets... Oh, we're not going to quite get behind. Oh, and electrical field. The exposed conduit's electromagnetic discharge interferes with targeting systems. +4 difficulty to hit units, and 4 difficulty for attacks made within the electrical field. Ooh, okay, so... yeah, okay, he's guarded, he's entrenched. We'll have to do what we can. Let's bring... you know what? Jump jets is the way to move. We need to keep as much evasion as possible. We'll go over here. Actually, you know what? We're not going to be able to get that small laser online. Oh, we could. You know what? Multiple weapons is probably the way we have to go here. So let's go ahead and move on up.
Engaging jump jet.
Again, every little bit of evasion is going to save our life here. We're going to go ahead and go target that right torso. Or do we just put 80 points of damage here and hope that we can just take him out on the next turn? The odds are not the best. I've got 85 and 95, they're reasonable. You know what, there's still probability that we could take off that torso anyway. We're going to go for the kill though. Alright, and you know what, looks like we just took off that side torso, which is just as good.
Some heavy damage.
It was unlikely that we'd get the kill, so this is actually not too bad for us. With a 20% damage reduction, that leaves us with, what, 48 damage here, and 16... 48 and 16. It's still more than if we just fire the AC-10 by itself, so we're going to move on up. We'll go... yeah, I think we go center of mass, and jump jets. In fact, we're going to go ahead and... we're going to try... oh, you know what? We'll try... oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. We might lose our range. Let's move across here. We'll see what we can come up with. That'll have to be good enough.
I copy.
Hopefully he doesn't melee us, otherwise we could be in trouble. But we're going to go ahead and start putting damage on that fusion core. Alright, that looked pretty good. I don't think it'll be enough. Alright, but taking out some of his weapons has saved us. He has not been able to unleash the salvo that would otherwise be enough. And look at that, 42%, sorry, 42 structure. We clearly hit it quite heavily. Let's see, is that what we do? Oh, actually, that back armor is almost cooked as well. But we're not going to go for that. Let's just move. Let's see, jump jets, 2 weapons. I think that's good enough.
Firing jump jets.
Let's go ahead and follow up with some more precision strikes.
Let's go. Mech destroyed.
Okay, gods, what a fighter. I yield to you, Commander. Never since Calamar Gigante have I seen such awe-inspiring strength. I weep with joy, for I am no longer alone. You've earned your million Seabills, Commander. More than that, you've earned my respect. Meet me in orbit, that I may grant you your reward.
Mission successful.
Okay, so, wow. That was a lot faster than I was anticipating. But honestly, I'm kind of glad, because the longer we were in the game, the worse things were going to be. He could have absolutely cooked us if we were not close enough to finish him off swiftly. Alright, so, that is that. Oh, Rannick was the one who got the 2 kills, although technically I think Big Man did get one through the transformer, but that's fine. We'll see. We got part of an Irby, so that now completes another one to our collection, an AC-10 and a jump jet. If only we had got the blackjack. Oh well, that would have been nicer. But either way, I'm not going to be upset. A mech finished is a mech finished, and one more that we can sell. Okay, well, I guess it's just taking Yang a little bit of time to... Oh, never mind.
The mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
So there we go. We've got that sorted. We'll go ahead and put that in storage. We don't really need that right now. Okay, Tournament of Champions, Chapter 3. Leviathan, 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 Leviathan. You are more than a hunter, more than a MechWarrior, and your company are veritable deities of war. And when trouble comes to my doorstep, I want you to fight by my side. Well, our friendship does not come cheap, Professor. Nothing worth having does. Thankfully, I am a man of abundant resources. Accept my friendship, and you will receive the million C-bills you were promised, and you will also take an urban mech from my stable, of course. It wouldn't be proper victory without a memento of your triumph. Well, that's even more than he gave Kellamar Giganti. A Giganti is but one man. You are an entire company of mercenaries. I count only the best of the best among my friends, and they deserve the best. Let no one say that Professor Mencius Horvat undervalues his allies. Well then, in that case, let's be pals. You know, you don't know how much this thrills me to hear you say that. Your payment will be forthcoming. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a terrible mess to clean up. Such wreckage, such destruction. The mere sight of it enough is to make my spirits soar. You are welcome on Clough's stand any time, Leviathan. Until our paths cross again, I bid you farewell. Well, we're pirates now, or at least pirate adjacent. It feels like a little liberating, honestly. You don't have to worry so much who thinks what of whom when everyone hates you. Don't be dramatic, Yang. I'm sure that our reputation with the great houses didn't take that big of a hit. Well, only one way to find out. Come on, people. Let's go find some more trouble to get ourselves into. Alright, well, that is good. I'm not sure if that's going to impact our reputation with too many people too much. With any luck, it shouldn't be too bad, but I am not 100% sure. Only time will tell. Alright, and for our reward, we did gain that 1 million C-bills. We gained an Irby R60L with an AC20. Ooh, very, very nice. An AC2 that's nicely modified, a cockpit mod for injury resistance, some modified AC5s, and an SRM4. That is good, and in fact, it looks like only the Federated Sons lost a little bit of reputation, but not enough for us to be concerned. No lasting consequences. How very nice. Okay, well, we will happily put that in storage, and that is one more chassis to our name. And I suppose at this point, let's go ahead and pick up another contract. I was not expecting this to go so fast, so yeah, let's pick up something nice and easy. I'm thinking... what have we got? We could settle a grudge, we could go for a battle. I'm thinking, let's see, what have we got here? This is against Capellans. This is against pirates, but you know what? We've got a couple of pirate missions. Maybe we just go ahead and take the battle. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the battle for repossession. So it looks like a pirate leader has fallen behind on payments for their armoured vehicles, and our leasing agent has been unable to repossess the heavily armoured vehicles. We've decided that sending a more explosive message is the best way to ensure that others do not take future liberties. Alright, so Commander, they also mentioned that the target vehicles are currently on deployment with a secondary lance of mechs. You can optionally destroy them as well, and there is a bonus. Okay, so some decent salvage is available. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up the 3 priority picks. We'll take 225,000 C-bills as well, and we'll see if we can bump that up a little. So, let's go ahead and accept, and who do we want to bring? I'm thinking in an urban environment, we probably want our Phoenix Hawk. That could be handy to have. Let's see, this is a straight up battle. You know what, maybe we bring out our Griffin. Yeah, we haven't had a chance to bring that out yet. We've got that up and running. It's got a good gyro for hit defense. It's got some ER medium lasers, a whole bunch of SRMs, and even the narcs. So let's bring that as well. That should make us very dangerous. And then let's bring the Marauder, just in case we want something for some fire, for some salvage, and then for fire support, let's bring out the. Do we bring out the Zeus? Either that or... Oh, hang on a second. Where is our archer? Okay, our archer is in the shop. I forgot we upgraded. We've got another day on that. Let's go ahead and bring that there. And let's see who to bring. Let's bring out Headhunter. He can come out for some more fighting. We'll bring Cosmo as well. He needs some experience, so we'll happily bring him along. And then as for our others, let's bring Archangel for the Zeus, as he's got cooling, and the Phoenix Hawk we will bring Cheese Goblin, as Cheese Goblin really seems to know how to pilot that Phoenix Hawk. So also too, if you would like to join on in the craziness of our contracts, we are still accepting MechWarrior submissions. As you can see, our list of pilots is relatively short at the moment, so if you have a character in mind, we would love to see them join Leviathan's Might. All that we need is a first and last name as well as a call sign to get involved. And if you want to tell us more about your MechWarrior, where they're from, what mechs they like to pilot, I am always keen to learn a little bit more, but we will also respect their privacy if they just want to well, give us a name and not much else. At the end of the day, we will see their skills in combat, and that is good enough. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this... we're going to go ahead and let the game load. I don't think that there's anything here that we haven't already read. This is a pretty straightforward contract. Okay, so with the game loaded in, let's go ahead and destroy the enemy forces.
Command interface initiated.
The target vehicles have been detected in this area, Commander. Move up, make contact, and engage the targets. Keep an eye out for the enemy mechs as well. Alrighty-o, well.
312. My teammates still have no idea I'm a Labrador.
Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and follow along the road. That's probably the way to do it. We'll cut across the corner. See if we can make as much movement, and then our Griffin. I suppose we go ahead and we place that further up.
On my way.
And we'll do something similar with the Phoenix Hawk.
Of course.
Okay, so it looks like we have contact. Good to know. It looks like there's also a rather large lake in the middle. Intriguing. Okay, so there's an 80-ton vehicle. We probably want that to go away. We're going to go ahead and reserve, though. They're not traveling anywhere, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can bring them closer to us. Yeah, I'm not really too keen on popping our head out of cover before the big boys get to take a shot.
I'm here.
Alright, so the Zeus will move later. The Marauder, we can... let's see, if we sprint, we're not going to make it through the buildings. We can get eyes on targets. Sure, why not? That'll be fine. We'll also turn the corner so we're already prepared for next round. We'll see what we can see. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe what we do is we jump a Phoenix Hawk?
Let's do this.
Actually, that could be better. Yeah, so our Griffin, we've got a pretty good jump range.
Awaiting
But
order.
our Phoenix Hawk is already in position. Yeah, here we go. We could jump, get close. We're going to be very difficult for us to be shot at. I think this is what we do. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll move all the way up. Maximize the evasion.
Here we go.
And we'll see what we're dealing with.
Picked up a blip.
Okay, so we have a Demolisher LBX with twin LB10Xs. They have an Inferno carrier far too far away, so I'm not too concerned about that. But we're going to go ahead and start putting the damage on this thing and see what we can do. Alright, so slowly burning through some armor. That Inferno carrier is... Oh, hang on a second. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, it completely missed us. This is why we use something with a lot of evasion.
I live to serve.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring our Zeus forwards. We're going to go ahead and move and shoot. I think... Oh, how are we going to do this? This thing's a bit of a paper tiger. This thing's a little bit more dangerous.
Moving to position.
Alright, we'll move, and I think what we'll do is... Oh, wait, we have a manticore back there as well. Hang on a second. We see something else on our sensors, but where are they? Are they behind these buildings? 1, 2, 3. Nothing else is on sensors, but there's got to be one more. I'm guessing I just have not quite seen it. Alright, well, it'll have to do. Let's go ahead and we'll split targeting. We'll go... What? We'll go... Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go multi-target. We're going to send an AC-10... an LRM-10 and LRM-15 against the Inferno. The other one against the Demolisher, and we'll see if we can roll the right kind of hits. Alright, so structure's exposed. Okay, close but no cigar. That'll be fine. And I guess that's also rather soft and squishy. Alright, and okay, we could not see the other one. Looks like LRM's at extreme range. They've landed 4 or 5 hits.
Wow, their targeting skills aren't impressive.
What do you need?
Alright, let's bring our Marauder. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some extra targets on the field. We'll sprint around, we'll see what we can find.
Roger that.
Actually, we probably could have left the Demolisher. I hadn't thought about double checking what we were going to be able to see. Oh, and the Manticore hadn't had a turn. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought the Manticore had already had a turn.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Oh, it's not the be all and end all. The Griffin, let's go ahead and sprint you all the way down. That should give you plenty of options to shoot next round. And then I guess we'll see what remains. Alright, so here we go. More resolve.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Okay, reinforcements of the Locust. That is not a huge concern. We'll bring... Actually, you know what? We can probably go ahead and target most things. In fact, if we're in water, we might be able to shoot at a lot of things and stay nice and cool. Yeah, okay, you know what? That is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move as far down as possible. The Narc Beacon's at 40%. Let's see what's possible here. Alright, so back there it is an LRM carrier. We can hit that with 2 ER medium lasers if we desire. We can go with the Narc Beacon on the Locust. And I think that that's what we're going to target. Yeah, we can fire the machine guns. We will be hitting the right side of this thing, so there's a good possibility to spread out the damage. And then I guess we'll go ahead and aim at the... the Manticore's fine. That thing could be destroyed by our machine guns. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll target you over here. Target the Narc Beacon over there, and then I guess we'll send a few SRMs over here as well, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I guess that'll be good enough. Yeah, so we'll send an SRM-6 as well as the Narc Beacon over to the Locust. We'll go ahead and we'll put some fire on the LRM carrier. We'll start to destroy this. I think that should be fine.
Confirmed.
Alright, so scuffed the armor there on the carrier. And it looks like we missed with something. Looks like we destroyed that.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Okay, so I'm going to assume the Narc Beacon did not attach to the Locust. Yeah, okay, we definitely missed on the 40%. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll move up the... I guess we move the Marauder up? Now, admittedly, that Inferno carrier is definitely going to get taken out by somebody else. Hang on a second. Let's just see who we got. That and Cheese Goblin. Yeah, Cheese Goblin's easily going to be able to take that out, so I'm not really too concerned about that. We're just going to go ahead and focus our fire on the Manticore. Anything worth salvaging? Not really. You know, let's just go ahead and open fire. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't even... we'll fire the... never mind. We're just going to go ahead and do it. I want to go on. The salvage isn't necessarily too crucial for us.
Reporting.
We'll get the Locust on the next turn round. Either that or we'll see some other mechs come by that we can try and target. Alright, so they definitely do have more mechs in the area. We do need to be careful of that transformer if they try anything fancy. I do not know its explosive range, which is kind of a little bit of a concern. But I would assume it would probably go as far as the second lane.
How might I help?
I'm not 100% certain on this, so we're just going to be careful. Let's go... Oh, you know what? We'll use our jump jets. We'll get nice and close. And we'll just put everything we can on that Inferno carrier.
Firing jump jet.
Yeah, in fact, we're going to go ahead and, just to be doubly sure, we're going to use some of our resolve for a precision strike. Just because I do not want that thing surviving.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Alright, good, good, good. And now, oh, whoops, the LRM carrier's got a shot here. We've got good evasion, and it looks like it's paid off. Okay.
Light damage.
But that vehicle is not going to survive our salvo for it. Let's go ahead and move on up.
I'm your spaniel.
We have a direct line of sight. Let's go and target this thing. In fact, yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll just target this thing.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
It's not so fun when the shoe's on the other foot.
I have become death.
Okay, so round 4 of the enemy's turn. It looks like the Locust is taking a tactical maneuver. I don't know exactly what it's trying to do, but it's something. You know what? Let's just go ahead and reserve. I think it's worth... Whoops. I think it's worth seeing if they can pop out. I'm guessing there's only going to be just this fellow, and it's just going to be these two. But we'll see what we can find. Alright, so they have an Assassin 21. We've got one of those in storage, so it's not a huge issue. But we may as well move on up. We'll go... Stay over here. We'll put a couple of shots across. We'll stay nice and cool. Oh, and we have a 50-ton mech. Okay, so... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and multi-target. We're going to go ahead and aim... Maybe we just send the Narc beacon for the Locust? Make that more targetable, and then maybe everything else against the Assassin? Oh no, nothing else. Oh, wait a second. I need to have a secondary target available as well. Sure. Let's go ahead and we'll just go SRMs to the Assassin. We'll send the ER medium lasers. You never know, we might break a leg or something.
Multiple enemies locked in.
And we missed with the Narc beacon. Oh well. Alright, a couple of stray shots in the building. Probably don't want to destroy them unnecessarily, but
Commander.
we'll be careful.
Reporting.
The Phoenix Hawk. Let's go... Actually, maybe what we should do here... Yeah, what we should... Oh, we probably should have fired the Phoenix Hawk first. Yeah, we'll strip the evasion of these things. It'll be fine. We'll go there and there. Yeah.
Firing.
Oh, wait a second. I think I just shot at a building. I don't think I was paying full attention. Yep, I just shot at a building, not the Assassin. Alright, well, I guess that's open to line of sight.
Yep.
Alright, well then, in that case, let's go ahead and we'll move on up. I think we'll try and cool down with our... AC-20, so we'll turn that off for a bit. We'll go ahead and use a precision strike. Actually, do we have enough room? Ooh. Yeah, cooling down a little bit's not going to hurt. Let's go for the headshot, just see what we can salvage.
Got it.
That looked pretty devastating. And it was. Okay, very nice.
Gotcha.
And then...
I'm receiving you.
What have we got? You see a trebuchet back there. Okay, well...
Onward.
We'll see about salvaging that. I'm not sure if that'll necessarily pan out too good. We'll go... do we just fire everything on the Locust and see if we can make that thing disappear? I think that that's probably what we'll do. We'll take away their spotting capability. In fact, let's go for a precision strike. We'll go for the Locust and, I don't know, maybe we just try and sweep the leg? Alright, well, we got the leg, the arm and torso. Probably could have just gone for center of mass right there. Well, that's definitely one way to do it. Let's
How's it going?
see. Cosmo with the Griffin. You know what? Do we just go ahead and obliterate this thing? I can't see a reason not to, so you know what? Why not? Let's move on up.
Engaging jump jet.
Let's go for a precision strike. We'll go for the headshot, but I'm not expecting this thing to live. Yep.
Tango down.
Well, if he wasn't dead then, that narc beacon would have ensured it on the next salvo. Alright, looks like we managed to dodge the PPC. Let's bring
Orders.
Rannick all the way up. We'll go ahead and,
Got it.
well, we may as well take the shot. Precision strike. Oh, wait, no, not to the left torso. To the face, thank you very much. Oh, wow. And would you look at that? AC-20, that's gonna do it.
That one's gone.
Alright, well, that certainly sent them a message, Commander.
Mission successful.
Alright, so we've got a little bit of salvage on offer. Nothing too ridiculous. With it being mostly vehicles and the way we destroyed them, I'm doubting there'll be much on offer from them. We'll go ahead and we'll take our money. We did get that 30% payment increase, which is very delightful. A couple of kills across the board. We do love to see it. And we can take... well, I suppose it'll be the Trebuchet because, again, that is the best tonnage value for money. There is an LRM-20 with extra critical and whatnot, but again, I'm not sure if it really counts for that much. Let's confirm and see what we're given. We've got part of the Assassin, part of the Locust, the medium laser PPC, okay, and LB-10X ammo, okay. I didn't see the... yeah, no LB-10X's survived, so it's not the... yeah, it's not the be-all and end-all. I'd rather have the weapon than the ammunition, as ammunition is relatively cheap in comparison. But it is what it is, and every little bit does count, so we're not going to be too upset about things. Okay, so as Young looks over that Trebuchet, we should... oh, we will double check and see if Cosmo can be promoted. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had any promotions. Cosmo got hit really hard in one of our missions a while ago, and so he's, well, he was on the brink of death, if we're being perfectly honest. So yeah, glad to see he's back in the cockpit. Let's go ahead and see how we can do. First mission back. Do you get a promotion? You technically can, and I think we're going to go ahead and take it. You know, just as a bit of a pick-me-up kind of thing. Less recoil penalty is always nice. We're probably going to be aiming for the piloting skill next, but given that he's just got back up on his feet and he does have enough, we're going to go ahead and promote him nonetheless. So that is where we're going to call it for today. We've got a couple more contracts here on Planet. We've got some shopping to do, and then I guess we'll have to see where we can move on to. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.